One common phrase we hear children repeat is, "Watch this." They want us to watch their spins and cartwheels, their dance routines, and what their toys can do. It's so fun to pretend to be amazed and say, "Wow," no matter what it is. This month, we are teaching our preschoolers to watch the one who can do anything, the one who has shown that the power of the Lord is with him. Who is this one? Jesus, of course. Yes, this month is all about Jesus and how Jesus can do anything. We will kick off the excitement with week 1. While Jesus and his disciples are in a boat, a huge storm comes. The disciples are terrified. Jesus, however, is sleeping quite peacefully. The disciples go to Jesus and frantically wake him up. Then they watch Jesus do something they did not expect. Jesus tells the storm to stop, and it does. The disciples were amazed and left thinking, "Who is this? Even the wind and waves obey him." Jesus can do anything. The excitement continues in week 2 with another watch this moment where Jesus shows that he has the power to help people. It all starts when Jesus sees a man who was born blind. Jesus kneels down and begins making mud with dirt and his own spit. Then Jesus spreads the mud on the man's eyes and tells him to go wash in a pool of water. The man who was born blind becomes the man who could see for the first time. When asked how he could see, the man simply answers, Jesus. Jesus can do anything. Week 3 leaves Peter, Andrew, James, and John in total awe as they watch Jesus do what only Jesus can do. You see, after Jesus uses Peter and Andrew's boat to teach the crowds, Jesus tells them to row out so they can go fishing. Peter tells Jesus that they'd already tried and caught nothing. Nada. Zero. Zip. But since it was Jesus, he would do it. Before Peter knew what was happening, there were so many fish the nets were breaking. He calls for James and John to help. Peter, Andrew, James, and John pull in so many fish that they fill 2 boats. Wow, Jesus can do anything. Week 4's Watch This moment is one of the most watched moments of Jesus' ministry. How many people watched? We know it was way over 5,000 people because the 5,000 recorded were just the men. Add the women and the children, and you have an enormous crowd. As Jesus looks out over the crowd, he tells his disciples to feed the people. Philip explains why that would be impossible, while Andrew offers a boy's lunch, 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Jesus takes the bread and fish, thanks God for it, and tells his disciples to give it to the people. I wonder if, as the disciples gathered the 12 large baskets of leftovers, they were saying to themselves, "Wow, Jesus can do anything." We will end the month with a quieter, less attended watch this moment. It happens when Jesus goes to Peter's house. When Jesus walks in, he notices Peter's mother-in-law is sick in bed with a fever. What does Jesus do? Jesus goes to the woman, takes her hand, and her sickness goes away. What does the woman do? She immediately gets out of bed and serves Jesus a meal. Do you think at this point Peter is like, "Well, I shouldn't be surprised anymore. After all, Jesus can do anything"? Jesus wanted people to watch as he fed the thousands of people and healed people and calmed storms because he wanted to point them and us to God. Jesus wants us to see that the power of the Lord is with him, so we will believe what he says about God. And that is what we get to teach preschoolers this month. Jesus can do anything.